Welcome back everybody to the Custom Decals and Signs 200 here at Ipswich Kart Club. This is heat number 2 for the tag 125 heavy and light, the Graham Ackerman Tag Challenge here at Ipswich Kart Club. This is the main event of the day. From the pole, Matthews, Sorensen alongside him in the Harrington Doyle number 2 kart, that Arrow X5, and believe me, it is an absolute arrow. On the second row, Tulloch and Vink. Third row, Osborne and Jerzak. Fourth row, Thomas and Rudd. Fifth row, Collette and Aegis. Sixth row, Rab Jones and Ebsbury. And off the back, Ryan O'Sullivan. Alrighty, down we come then. Just all formed up now. These guys have 15 laps on heat number 2. So this is a long duration for them. 15 laps around this course. Through 13 they come. Who's going to get the whole shot? Who's going to go first? Who puts the pedal to the metal? Sorensen is going to have to follow, I think. They've all gone through, but it was Matthews, I reckon, that got it. Sorensen slots to second. It is indeed Matthews who gets the whole shot. This time, Tulloch has to settle for third on track. Right behind him looks like Vink again. Oh no, Tulloch's pulled off. Disaster for Tulloch. He's pulled off. Oh no, disaster. Absolute disaster. We'll find out what went wrong when he comes off. But back with the leaders, it is Matthews. Sorensen right there. Vink in the background is still there. But oh, look at this. Erin Osborne right on the tail of Vink. Through 13 they come. Will she make a move? She might well do. Through the kink they all go. Now Sorensen, he hasn't got that huge gap to make up this time. Through they come. Matthews, Sorensen. Vink is off the track, obviously. Round we come. Through the dipper, up towards Patrice's they go. Oh, look at that, Osborne's gone through, she has. Following Osborne has gone Zerzak as well. They've both gone through. Down the back straight they go. Still Matthews, but Sorensen, he's closed the gap. Sorensen is now right with him as they come back towards us. Over the line they go. Matthews changes the tune on the kart. Through the kink they go. And then this huge battle behind, we'll call it when they come through. The flip-flop. Matthews, Sorensen, Osborne, Zerzak, Vink, Rudd, Thomas, Aegis, Collette. And then it's Rab Jones, Sullivan, Ebsbury. Mark Tulloch is stranded. Back up towards us they come. Erin Osborne, she's now in hot pursuit to Scotty Sorensen. But Sorensen, he's right on the back of Matthews this time. Matthews not having it all his own way this particular heat. Sorensen right there with him. The Harrington Doyle driver is right on the back of him through 12 and 13 and closes that gap. It was 0.315. Now it's 0.230 as they come back towards us through the flip-flop. Through goes Matthews and Sorensen. Then it's Osborne, Zerzak. Oh, the 17 of Vink. He's still right there with them. And Rudd is right on the back of Vink. Last year's restricted champion, remember. Dylan Rudd is really coming to grips with this open class. He is not looking out of sorts at all. Holding his own in 6th spot at the moment. He said he hoped for top 10. I'll wager top 5 at this rate. Through 12 and 13 come the leaders. It is Matthews and Sorensen. Through the kink they go. Into 2, onto 3. 4 laps completed. Still 11 to go. Through they go, through the flip-flop. Erin Osborne still holds on from Zerzak, who is right behind her. Vink is also right there. And then there's a slight gap to the hard charging Dylan Rudd. Rudd has also got Thomas and Aegis for company. Aegis is holding off Colette. And then it's a big gap to Rab Jones, a big gap to O'Sullivan, and a bigger gap to Ebsbury. Back we go with the leaders. Now Sorensen, look at him, he's getting really, really close now. Sorensen might go early. 10 laps left. The Harrington Doyle driver is right there, right on the back of Jace Matthews. Through the flip-flop he goes. Now he looks to be really in control. Matthews won't know what he's doing. Sorensen, where will he go? Where will the move come? In that flash new Harrington Doyle race suit. He's got a weapon underneath him. Jace Matthews, he's got that CXR engine, which is an absolute ripper. Into Howards they go. On to 12, on to 13. We'll follow still there with Erin Osborne as she comes through. Osborne, Zerzak and Vink still locked together. Through they go into the kink. While the leaders come back towards us. Through they go. Matthews and Sorensen. Then Erin Osborne, followed by Zerzak and Vink. And now this battle still rages. Rudd's gone back 4, unfortunately. They've all duffed him up. Rudd's gone back a few. So it's Vink, Thomas and Rudd. Aegis has gone through as well. As they stream down through to DTE. Down the back straight. Now what's Sorensen doing? 6 laps completed. This is 7. 8 after this one. Just biding his time is Scotty Sorensen. This is, remember, the Graham Ackerman Challenge. Tag Challenge. Through the flip-flop they go. Sorensen right behind Matthews, and he looks to be able to drive it anywhere he wants at the moment. He really does look like he could just drive that thing past. Stays where he is for now. Down to DTE they go. On to the back straight. Matthews, Sorensen in hot pursuit. Into Howards. Through 12. On to 13 they go. Still Sorensen right there with Matthews. Can Matthews do anything about it? Sammy Houston still rotating, and obviously is the leader in the heavies because he's the only one. But through come the leaders in the lights. Sorensen right there still. Matthews hangs on though. Matthews, what kind of time? 48.720 was the quickest lap of the race so far by that man, Jace Matthews. But last laps, Matthews just gets 200ths on Sorensen. Just 200ths quicker. Just holding him off. I'm thinking Sorensen's just biding his time. That's 9 laps. 6 to go. Round through the kink. On to 2. Now back towards us into the flip-flop. Matthews and Sorensen locked together for the entire race. Then Osborne, Zerzak and Fink still locked together. And now Thomas has broken away a bit from Aegis, who's got Colette and Rudd right there. Aegis comes round, heads up towards Patrice's. Colette right behind her. Looking really racy is Colette. Osborne alters the helmet lid just a little bit with the visor and just drives it round DTE. Heads off back up towards Howards, hanging on to that spot, which is 7th. Back with the leader. Matthews goes through. Holding on is Matthews from Sorensen. 10 laps completed. Round he goes. So it is still Matthews, Sorensen, Osborne, Zerzak, Vink, Thomas, Aegis, Colette, Rudd, Rab Jones, O'Sullivan, Ebsbury, Tullock's retired, and Sammy Houston still rotates at the back as the leaders go down the back straight into Howard's for another lap completed. And still Sorensen is there, tailing Jace Matthews all the way to the end of this race. He has been like a shadow every single lap. Through the flip-flop they go. Pair of them in the same screen still. Nothing between them. Back towards us then, into Patrise's. Now I think it's getting to the time where Sorensen is going to have to think about making a move. Sorensen will be thinking very, very seriously on whether he should go in the next couple of laps. Jace Matthews is hanging on, and still he hangs on in Howard's through 12 onto 13. Oh, and this is getting more and more intriguing. 3 laps left. Still they're at it, this pair. Sorensen, the Harrington Doyle, number 2, Arrow X5, holds on from that CXR engine. Ricardo, the number 74 of Jace Matthews. Can Jace hold on? Will it be 2 from 2? Through they go into Patrise's. Down towards DTE. Aaron Osborne looks to have broken the gap of Zerjak. Still we stay with the leaders, because it could all change any moment now. Sorensen closes up in Howard's, stays just as close through 12 and 13. Down towards us into the kink he goes. Will he have a go? 3 laps. He's got to make a move soon, surely. Through chain break. Onto Crane Hotline he goes. Sorensen showing all his class. He has just driven the wheels off that Harrington Doyle cart. He looked like he might have a look then. He really did have a little gander. Thought better of it. I'm fancying Howard's. Watch for the move at the end of the straight. He's jumping up down. Does he get the run? Not this time. Jace Matthews is now starting to put the pedal in as well. He's matching his times. White flag shown. It's the last lap. It's now or never for the Harrington Doyle driver. He's got to go. Matthews hangs on through the flip-flop for the last time. Through chain break for the last time. Look at the line Sorensen can take. He can almost steer that thing anywhere. Up they come to Patrise's. Doesn't go through there. Now he's got 2 more overtaking chances. First one, DTE, doesn't take it. I think he's going to go at Howard's. Is he going to go at Howard's? No, he doesn't. Matthews shuts the door. Jace Matthews holds him off to the bitter end. Tag 125 light. Winner, Jace Matthews. Second, Scotty Sorensen. Third, Aaron Osborne. Fourth, Ben Zerjak. Fifth, it was Fink. Sixth, Thomas. Seventh, Collette. 8th, Aegis. 9th was Rudd. 10th, Rab Jones. 11th, O'Sullivan. An unfortunate DNS for Ebsbury and Tulloch, who's stranded over here with a problem.